So me and my son are at the theater and we're about to go see Monster Trucks. Ain't that right, Devon? You gonna go see Monster Trucks?
Yes.
This movie I did not want to go see, but I thought it'd be good for him. I thought that he'll like it, so I'll let you guys know how it is after we get done seeing it. Peace out.
Driving him or me? Hang on!
So Monster Trucks is a film that stars Lucas Till and Jane Levy. And this movie is about a boy who befriends this creature after it inhabits his truck, trying to get away from this oil company that drilled inside of its home and plans to destroy it so that it can keep drilling. So the boy helps out to stop the company and save the creature's family. And so basically every movie has its good and its bad. So let's go ahead and start off with the good. I didn't really think too much of this movie, but it did have some things that I did like about it. The acting was serviceable. I mean, it's a kid's movie. You don't expect it too much, but Lucas Till did do good with what he was given, as well as Jane Levy. I enjoyed their characters. Though it wasn't a whole bunch of depth into these characters, I still enjoyed them for what they were. And the story was okay. It was just a story that was done several times, just like a lot of other stories, but it was decent. It was okay. As well as it was really enjoyable, and I did find myself entertained by it. It was funny. I mean, it didn't have me laughing out loud, but all through the movie, I was finding myself laughing from the things that the boy was saying and the things that the creature was doing. They have some comical moments in it, and I did enjoy it a lot, more than I thought I would. And just like I said, every movie has its good, every movie has its bad. This movie, the way it's set up for certain things, it just didn't follow through with it. It's one thing that they set up for the boy's relationship with his mom's boyfriend, stepdad, whatever he is, didn't really establish what they were to each other. They set up something with the character in the beginning and they kind of followed up later on. I found it kind of funny, but at the same time, they didn't show more of it. That way, it would have had a little bit more to it. And it was a few other scenes that were like that with other things, but it's just they didn't really capitalize or really emphasize it to the point where the callback was effective. And this movie has throwaway villains. I mean, you have the main guy who's orchestrating everything. He's a throwaway. You got the guy that's chasing them, which he has a bigger part, but yet he's a throwaway. I mean, you don't really... Also, with the relationships with the boy and his father in the movie, they don't really establish too much about it. I mean, you kind of want to know what's happening there, but they don't really talk too much about it. I mean, you know, we don't know if he hasn't seen his dad or he hasn't seen him in a long time. Like, what's up with that? It just didn't really get into it, but I mean, it's a kid's movie, so what do you expect? I mean, it doesn't dive too much into it. But in any case, and also, this movie is called Monster Trucks, so there are car chases up in there. And during these car chases, there is a lot of damage that happened to these vehicles, and you start to think, like, what happened to the people in these vehicles? Like, he's literally killing these people. Like, is he dead? They don't go back and they don't check on it. So, I mean, this is a good R-rated film that Nickelodeon pushed out just without the actual R rating and blood and, you know, stuff like that. So, kudos, Nickelodeon. But overall, this movie, I did enjoy myself. I found myself liking it more than what I thought I would. It was surprising. I didn't have high expectations going into this just to even start off, but at the same time, I left satisfied. I mean, it was enjoyable. I mean, it was a good film. My son told me halfway throughout the film that he loves this movie, so it makes me happy. So, and it is good enough to take your kids to go see. It's not scary. They're going to end up loving it. They're going to end up enjoying themselves. They're going to end up laughing, and that's just something that you can't put a price on unless you go into a movie theater that costs $15 and you put $15 on it. That's your price. But yeah, I mean, it's worth one ticket. It's worth checking out. It's not the best movie even with the start of this year, but you know, it's good, you know. So go ahead and check it out. Take the kiddos, all that stuff. Tell them I sent you. I don't think that'll matter, but You get what I'm saying. And I'd like to thank you guys for joining me on this Take One movie review. Man, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on your notifications. That way you can get notified for any new movie reviews that I put out or podcast. And everything involved in social media is in the description below. And check out all the other stuff that I've done from the movie reviews and everything. Everything is in the description below. And I'd like to thank you guys again for joining me. I hope to see you guys next time. So peace.